And being a person that's divorced, they're not going to worry about you cooked and clean. They're not worried about that in the courtroom. I am divorced. That's not what they worried about. They worried about who with the money part, what fair share of the money. I know it sounds unfair, but cooking and cleaning, that's being an adult. Cooking and cleaning for your spouse, that's what you both do. You can't go and, like they say, put money on that. Oh, now my cooking and cleaning worth $25 million. Let's divide all the times.
But if you can hire someone to do it, and
but that's not in the But that's not in the law. Yeah, but your thing, your fight would be if that. I mean, we not, of course, we don't want you getting no divorce, okay? No, but I'm just saying. But I was saying, if you had to fight that in court. Okay, that's not going to get you no money. But saying I helped this man build his business from the ground up, that is what's going to get you. Because I'm gonna tell you, I've dealt with lawyers, them some dirty motherfuckers. Don't go in there. Oh, I just cooked and cleaned with him. You freaking kidding me? They're gonna rip you apart.
Right. So, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
but I'm just saying going to court because he could just calculate all the times I cook meals for him. That's not gonna win you nothing in court. I can
specific words. She said he cannot function without what I do. That's what she said. This again is not personally for you on it, so I hope you understand.
That's not gonna win you in court.
But the verbiage she uses there,
divorce. That ain't what they do.
No, but she said he cannot.
I've been divorced before as well, so I understand the legality and how it works. But his question was, how do you quantify? My answer was, as a housewife, this is how I would quantify. I didn't say what I'm presenting in court. I'm saying this is how I would quantify what I did. If you are saying that you can if you can hire someone to do the things that I'm doing, then you've just quantified what I did by the amount that you spent to hire those people. Now, if I got a good enough lawyer, we're going to figure that out.
But it's usually cheaper. If we're going to be honest, like if a man has to hire a maid and a cook and let's say, somebody to watch the kids, it's usually going to be cheaper in the long run because those people are not going to ask him to buy them a new car. They're not going to be on his health insurance, and they're not going to be on his life insurance. They're not going to be asking him to build them a new kitchen to make over the kitchen. So at the end of the day, those people are cheaper than the wife. And remember, anytime he wants to fire those people, he can fire them, and they're not going to ask to take half his money. But you, the wife, if you decide to leave, you can decide to take half his money. So you make a wife is more expensive. That is just the truth.
I got a quick question.
I'm not going to.
Quick question, real quick. Now, would you offset the cost of the rent that he paid, the times he changed your tire, the times he cleaned the gutters,
changing tires,
the time, washing dishes, same shit, right? Would you offset it from that?
My husband's
right? Got it. Now
let's do it. Let's run it down.
That's cool. That's cool. But what I'm saying is, would that be offset from the rent, from how many times he paid your car note, from everything, every deed that he did that you did not have to cover? If your mortgage is $3,000 and he paid the entire thing, is that offset?
But he's not paying the entire thing again because I am contributing to this family's income, whether I'm actually down here working the business or working in support of him while he is out contributing the income. So it can't be offset because I'm contributing as well.
And can I say something real quick?
Double dipping.
I think with this conversation, everybody got the right to make their arguments, you know what I'm saying? But I think it shows the problem with a lot of modern women in America. I'm not going to say everywhere. American modern women. I think it shows it's being exposed while a lot of men are moving away from marriage because it's like women are monetizing something that shouldn't even be something that you monetize, which is like emotion. It's like you're trying to. I'm not saying you. I'm just talking in general. I mean, you may be speaking on behalf of a demographic. I don't know. I'm just talking to people out that's watching the show. But I'm just saying that mentality, that an act of love, as soon as we have a disagreement, now turns into a cashier's check. Yeah. It's like, do you love me, or is this a business? And it's like, I think that's what kind of turns a lot of men off, because it's like, if you could just turn your love off and say, well, I didn't really love you. This was really something you should pay me for. It's like, it's like, what was we really, were we really together for real? Or
No.
was this just about money or me being able to afford a certain lifestyle? Because I'm thinking a woman taking care of my kids and feeding me is because she loved me. I didn't think that she was counting the receipts, because I don't think men do that. I don't think we look at the stuff we do like I did this. We do it because we fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a lot of women, when things will go their way, it's like, you thought I fucked with you. No, I fucked with what you did for me, because they try to pull up the acts of love and cash that in. I think that's just kind of weird.
Well,
I mean, like if you guys know CGA, like CGA says, men are in love, women are in business. And I think more men need to wake up. Like, she loves you now until you lose your job. That's when you know that, oh, okay, she didn't really love me like that. You know how they say that women always want a man to pay 100% of the bills, but when it comes to divorce, they want to go 50-50. The only time women want to go 50-50 is in divorce. Isn't that funny? The only time they want to split the check is when they're splitting assets in divorce. It's funny. So, guys, the truth is, it's transactional. At some point, you have to know that this whole thing of love, the romantic love you see in movies, is dead and gone.
Let's be very
the only
clear.
reason I put a dollar amount on it because that was the question that was posed.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not saying you. I'm just saying. But it's still revealed.
To think that
I respect it. I respect it. I'm just saying it's still revealed a mentality. Whether it's your specific perspective or you speaking on behalf of others, I'm just saying it still reveals a mentality.
I just want to, you keep saying it reveals my mentality.
I said a mentality. I didn't say yours. I said it reveals a mentality.
So what's your name? So the thing about it is, I think that one thing about it is, if you get a divorce, it is an emotion. You're hurt. People act like it could be love. Like it's a get back. Like I'm mad. That is an emotion. She can still love you and just go for it because you did. Maybe you cheated or something. She's mad. People do things when they're mad. But the thing, no, don't nod your head, because as soon it is documented that if a woman gets sick, a man is more than likely to leave his marriage. So that if both of them are superficial in some type of way, you get sick, he gonna die. When you can't have sex no more, trust and believe.
But
that's research shows that just like her with money, both of them messed up. Women got their messed up ways, men got their messed up ways. It's not just one-sided, it's just in different areas.
But here's the difference, right? When a man and woman divorce, the court can force the man to keep doing the same things he was doing when he was married. But the courts of law rarely, if at all, ever force a woman to do the same things she was doing when she was still married. They don't force her to cook for the man. They don't force her to give him sex. They don't force her to be a good mom. But you, the man, they're going to force you to be a good dad. They're going to force you to support. They're going to force you to even pay her spousal support alimony. So that's the difference right there.
I'm saying like this. Just real quick, can I just say this? It's like, say if a man said, man, remember that time I wiped your tears when you and your mother got into it? Man, you owe me $200,000 for that. It's like, what the fuck? It's like, we're not saying, hold on. We're not saying that people are not hurt and people don't feel vindictive. That's not the argument. The argument is women try to cash in emotional, vulnerable exchanges that you thought were organic, but they were really keeping track and monetizing these moments. Men don't do that.
Facts.
Hold on, y'all. We got to get Darwin in there. He ain't had a chance to speak all night yet.
No, all I said, I understand what Philosophical is saying, and I kind of understand why women are doing that these days. I mean, what do you expect when you're meeting a woman whenever she's been used? You know what I'm saying? She's built up her mentality, you know what I'm saying? She built on what she stand for. And the things that you used or whatever, or you pitched to pull her, those are the things that she's with you for. So I think it's more like an exchange. I think it's a transaction. So whenever the relationship fails, you should expect cash out. It's just the type of woman you're dealing with. Now, if you're dealing with a woman that you met in high school, or you took her from the hands of her father and stuff, and you had an opportunity to bond or exchange your value based off of the connection, the chemistry, things outside of pitching some type of tangible exchange that you can expect to have in a future relationship, then yeah. But if I meet a girl and she's vetting me out, her vetting process is, okay, how much do I make? What is my lifestyle like? Those are signals that suggest that yes, it's potentially can happen as a cash out in the event of a divorce. She's vetted me for those things. Yes, a bond or some type of intimate connection or something deeper can arise from that, but the foundation of that initial connection derives from those transactional qualifiers.
That's true. But my only pushback to that is I try not to generalize because it's not always that black and white. Look at Aisha Curry and Steph Curry, young Christian. He didn't meet her in the street, but based on her talking points, based on the things she says and the things she feel like she missed out on, she's showing some of the same red flags as somebody that you met at the damn strip club as far as saying that I gave up my life to be married. She don't have that background. So I think when we speak from that perspective, we make it seem like if you meet a girl in a nightlife, she's definitely gonna be this type of way. If you meet a girl when you're in high school, it's not always that black and white. Like, a lot of people suppress a lot of things when they grow up sheltered. A lot of people that grow up sheltered, you went to school with, they get older and feel like I feel different. I want to do something else. It's not always that black and white. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Aisha Curry.
I don't think Aisha.
I mean, I think the biggest problem is women's feelings change, man. As a man, if you're looking for a relationship, trying to get married, I mean, men's feelings change, but I think for men, obviously I might be biased because I'm a man. I think, but for men, we have a sense of duty. You know what I mean? Like as a man, I mean, both people change. Let's say people get married today. In 10 years' time, they both change. But as a man, whether you change or you don't change, society, your wife, your kids, they all still expect you to keep providing and being that hard rock, and you're the man. Keep providing, keep doing your duty. But as a woman, she can just wake up, be like, "Oh, my mental health. Oh my God, I can't be a good mom anymore. I can't be a good wife. Oh my God, I can't give my husband sex because my mental health." And everyone will be like, "Okay, that's fine. She needs some time." But as a man, no excuses. The rent is due. I mean, you gotta buy some milk. You gotta buy food. Nobody cares about your mental health. Their feelings change whenever they want. They can switch up. As a man, everybody expects you to stay solid and keep doing your job.
Hold on. I'm just saying, Aisha Curry says a lot of things. Aisha Curry says.
How old was she when she met Curry?
I'm just saying she wasn't. I think they met in high school. But what I'm saying is she has this. She didn't have a Cardi B upbringing, but she still alludes to not feeling satisfied from a marriage. Want to explore, want to feel sexy, feel like why men don't look. These are sentiments of a person who don't know better, and she speaks like that. So what if she divorced Steph Curry and take half his money? Because
wait. Let's talk about the vetting process and a potential connection between what I was trying to convey as far as knowing that in the event that it dissolves, it's going to be a potential cash out. If you take Curry and Aisha, the value exchange whenever they're vetting each other out, let's just assume they actually were. We don't know. What was the value exchange? Well, I'll help you with your homework or some shit. I mean, like they were in high school. So you can't really expect or think of any way, like if the relationship failed and she would try to, keep track of receipts, sort of like what you said earlier.
But we don't know that is what I'm saying. I don't know that, and neither do you. So what I'm saying is she can still do that. We don't know that she won't do that. She could
do that in the future, but that's not how it was founded. I was talking about the foundation, the premises on how you establish a relationship. If you look at Offset and Cardi B, these people were.
What I'm saying is, Bruiser, look, their foundation is totally different. I'm gonna be quick. Their foundation was totally different. But if you listen to what Aisha Curry says, she speaks as if it wasn't different. And so what I'm saying is you still don't know until you know. She talks as if she's still not satisfied. She's still looking out her marriage, even though they had a foundation that was cookie cutter, is what I'm saying. So if she does divorce him and try to go for 70%, would she be justified?
She's just a modern woman, like many of them. Because to some women, it looks like Aisha Curry hit the jackpot. She has an NBA staffer husband, a good husband. We've never heard about any scandals involving Steph Curry. He's a megastar, mega rich, like the type of man any woman would want. Tall, right? He still has some hair on his head. So like he has every perfect, standard women usually tell the average man to have. But she's still not happy. she still doesn't feel, because remember, for them, it's about their feelings. It's not about what's real. It's about their feelings. She still claims she didn't want to get married. It was his idea. She didn't want to be a mom. Like, it's like, are they really satisfied? Because she could have had the life she claims she wants, and then she would be complaining how she needs a husband. If she had an average man, she would be complaining she needs a man like Steph Curry. But now she has Steph Curry, she's complaining she needs a man. She needs more attention from the average man. Like, it's never enough, man, unfortunately. But shout out to Lapeef, man. Shout out to you guys who just joined me for the show. We cooking, man. So in fact, I'm going to go to the next video. Shout out to you guys. Like the video as you're coming in. I really appreciate your support. We're back in here on a nice Wednesday evening. Hope everybody's doing well. First person in the comment. Yeah. A calm night. Welcome to the show. Exactly. Like, that's all she says. She doesn't feel. For them, it's about the feelings. And the thing about feelings is that they change. In 5 years' time, actually, 5 years' time is even too far away. In 2 weeks' time, she's going to be feeling something different. Have you guys heard of that? And I've said it so many times. You've probably even seen this on social media, how apparently your woman can ask you for the world. You give her everything she's asking for, and then tomorrow she'll be complaining you didn't give her the heavens. Have you guys heard of that? Like, she will be complaining, okay, you gave me the world, but you didn't give me the heavens. It's like, you asked me for the world. I gave you everything I have. And then she's going to leave you for a guy who has heaven. And then the guy will give her the heavens, and then she will be complaining she misses the world. It's like, it's never enough, man.